Leadership comes with many responsibilities and a huge mental load that I don't think is talked about enough. It's this unseen burden that leaders carry with them at work, home, and everywhere in between. And if it isn't managed, it can have a great impact on people professionally and personally. There are external and internal factors that contribute to the mental load of a veterinary leader. External factors being things like the demands of the job, the working hours, the deadlines, the decision making, difficult cases, client complaints, this tension between work and home. There can be blurred boundaries between work and personal life. There can be pressure from above in terms of ensuring the financial viability of a practice. Never mind keeping up with the constantly evolving world of regulatory compliance. Then there's internal factors. Having a strong work ethic. Now, you don't step into a leadership role without having a high work ethic and drive, but there can be a tendency to overwork and take on too much. Role conflict. You can be quite conflicted between balancing your role as a person who delivers veterinary medicine with the needs of the business. And then there are things like perfectionism and self-doubt. Veterinary professionals have high standards for themselves, and these self-imposed expectations, they then try to meet or exceed their own high standards. And imposter phenomenon is common in the veterinary world, and heightened, I would say, as a leader, because you're under the magnifying glass. These internal thoughts and feelings can definitely impact confidence and decision making, as well as contribute to your general overall mental load. Here are 3 ways to manage your mental load. My first recommendation is to increase your self-awareness. Knowing how you work and how you operate from your model of the world is vital. So expanding your self-awareness means you will become more in tune with your patterns and your limits. So patterns in your thought processes and behaviors and your limits in terms of your well-being. Regular reflection and evaluation can help to assess your performance and accomplishments and areas of development, of course, but it can also help to identify areas of stress so you can develop strategies to address them effectively. So expanding your self-awareness, you can do things like journaling. You can ask for regular feedback from your line manager or your team, or you can be working with a coach. My second recommendation is energy management. Now, I learned of a great tool to use that I recommend leaders complete once a month. It's called an energy audit. And it involves getting really truthful with yourself about the things, people, habits and behaviors in your life that really don't serve you, so that you can do more of what you know serves you and provides you with energy and less of what drains you of energy. My third recommendation is to enhance your sense of community. Leadership is lonely, but having a community of leaders or simply being in touch with people that get it can be incredibly validating and reassuring. Not only will joining a community reduce loneliness, but it can also be very motivating and energizing to speak to and problem solve with other leaders who can then provide you with new and interesting insights into the challenges that you're facing within your practice, and also point you in the direction of resources and people who have helped them with similar challenges in the past. My suggestions are not one-time solutions. Managing the mental load of being a veterinary leader is an ongoing process. The veterinary profession is constantly evolving, as you know, with medical advancements, client expectations, industry trends, changing regulations, the economic conditions, and therefore your workload and what the role demands of you is constantly evolving too.